In the biblical account, God creates Adam and Eve and places them in the idyllic setting of the Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with lush vegetation, abundant resources, and harmony. This garden symbolizes the perfect environment for humanity, where Adam and Eve are granted dominion over all living things, tasked with stewardship of the earth. They are encouraged to thrive in this paradise, enjoying the fruits of their labor and the beauty surrounding them. However, amidst this perfection lies a single restriction. They are forbidden to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This command serves as a pivotal point in their existence, establishing a boundary that tests their obedience and trust in God. The presence of temptation is introduced through Lucifer, who takes the form of a serpent, cunningly enticing Eve to question the divine command. This encounter highlights the struggle between innocence and the allure of knowledge, as Lucifer manipulates their desires, suggesting that eating from the forbidden tree will grant them wisdom akin to that of God. This moment sets the stage for the profound consequences of their choices, illustrating the complexities of free will and the inherent dangers of temptation. The narrative invites reflection on the nature of obedience and the challenges that accompany human freedom. Lucifer, taking the form of a serpent, is described as more cunning than any beast in the Garden of Eden, embodying the essence of deception and manipulation. His approach towards Eve is marked by a subtlety that goes beyond mere words. He skillfully weaves doubt into her mind, questioning the validity of God's command. By asking, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" he plants seeds of uncertainty, prompting Eve to reconsider the boundaries set before her. This cunning tactic reveals the serpent's ability to exploit human curiosity and desire for knowledge, making his temptation more insidious. The implications of Eve's attraction to the serpent are profound, as it signifies a shift from innocence to a yearning for understanding and power. Her engagement with Lucifer reflects a deeper internal conflict, where the allure of wisdom and the desire to transcend limitations become intertwined. This moment of temptation not only challenges her faith, but also sets the stage for the eventual fall from grace. Eve's choice to listen to the serpent illustrates the complexities of human nature, highlighting how easily one can be swayed by persuasive rhetoric and the allure of forbidden knowledge. Ultimately, this encounter serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of temptation and the fragility of trust in divine authority. Eve's actions in the Garden of Eden carry profound implications that extend beyond the simple act of eating forbidden fruit. The term beguiled encapsulates the essence of seduction and deception, suggesting that Eve was not merely tricked, but rather captivated by the serpent's persuasive allure. This beguilement reflects a deeper struggle within her, as she grapples with the desire for knowledge and autonomy against the backdrop of divine command. Her choice to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil signifies a pivotal moment of rebellion, representing a quest for understanding that transcends mere obedience. This act can be seen as a metaphor for humanity's innate curiosity and the complexities of free will. Furthermore, the implications of Eve passing this knowledge to Adam are significant. It symbolizes the shared burden of their choices and the interconnectedness of their fates. By introducing Adam to the fruit, Eve not only alters the course of their lives, but also initiates a profound transformation in human consciousness. This moment marks the transition from innocence to awareness, with consequences that ripple through generations. Ultimately, Eve's actions serve as a powerful reminder of the intricate relationship between knowledge, temptation, and the moral dilemmas that define human experience. The birth of Cain holds significant weight in the biblical narrative, marked by Eve's declaration, "I have gotten a man from the Lord." This statement reflects both her joy and the complexity of her circumstances, as Cain represents the firstborn of humanity, embodying hope and potential. However, this joy is layered with implications, as Cain's lineage becomes a focal point for exploring themes of sin and morality. In contrast to his brother Abel, who is depicted as a shepherd and favored by God, Cain's nature reveals a darker side. He is characterized by jealousy and anger, ultimately leading to the tragic act of fratricide when he kills Abel out of spite. This stark contrast between the brothers highlights the duality of human nature, where the capacity for good and evil coexists within the same family. Furthermore, the narrative introduces the concept of two bloodlines stemming from Eve and Lucifer, suggesting a deeper theological implication regarding the struggle between good and evil. Cain's lineage, often associated with violence and rebellion, stands in opposition to Abel's, which symbolizes righteousness and divine favor. This division sets the stage for ongoing conflict throughout biblical history, emphasizing the enduring consequences of choices made in the Garden of Eden and the complexities of human relationships shaped by sin and redemption. The biblical concept of the serpent's seed emerges from the prophecy found in Genesis, which foretells enmity between the serpent's seed and the woman's seed. This prophecy signifies a profound spiritual conflict, suggesting that the descendants of the serpent, often interpreted as those aligned with evil, will be in opposition to the descendants of Eve, who represent righteousness and divine purpose. This dichotomy sets the stage for understanding the characteristics of Cain's lineage, which is marked by violence, jealousy, and rebellion, in stark contrast to Seth's lineage, which embodies faithfulness and a return to God's favor after Abel's death. While Cain's descendants are often associated with moral decay and societal corruption, Seth's lineage is seen as a restoration of hope, leading to figures like Noah and ultimately to the promise of redemption. The consequences of Cain's actions are dire. After murdering Abel, he faces exile, becoming a wanderer on the earth. This punishment not only signifies divine judgment, but also reflects the isolation and despair that accompany sin. Cain's exile serves as a cautionary tale about the repercussions of yielding to temptation and the fracturing of familial bonds. Ultimately, the concept of the serpent's seed and its implications for humanity highlight the ongoing struggle between good and evil, shaping the narrative of human history and the quest for redemption. The influence of the serpent's seed throughout biblical history is evident in the rise of civilizations that trace their lineage back to Cain's descendants. These societies often embody characteristics associated with moral decay, violence, and rebellion against divine authority. For instance, the city of Enoch, founded by Cain, symbolizes the beginning of urbanization and cultural development, yet it is also marked by a departure from righteousness. As civilizations evolved, many ancient societies, such as those in Babylon and Canaan, exhibited traits linked to the serpent's seed, engaging in practices that defied God's commandments and promoted idolatry and immorality. This connection underscores the pervasive nature of evil that can arise when humanity strays from divine guidance. Throughout biblical narratives, the ongoing spiritual battle between the two bloodlines, those of the serpent and the woman, remains a central theme. This conflict manifests in various forms, from the struggles of the Israelites against pagan nations to the New Testament's portrayal of spiritual warfare against sin and temptation. The tension between these bloodlines serves as a reminder of the choices individuals face, reflecting the broader struggle between good and evil. Ultimately, the legacy of the serpent's seed highlights the enduring consequences of humanity's actions and the necessity for vigilance in the pursuit of righteousness amidst a world often influenced by darkness. The emergence of the Nephilim, described in Genesis, represents a significant moment in biblical history, marked by the union of fallen angels and human women. This union resulted in the birth of giants, known as the Nephilim, who were characterized by their immense size and strength, as well as their propensity for violence and corruption. This intermingling of the divine and human realms illustrates a profound deviation from God's intended order, leading to widespread moral decay among humanity. The situation escalated to such an extent that God decided to initiate a divine reset through the flood, aiming to cleanse the earth of its rampant wickedness. This catastrophic event served as a pivotal moment in the biblical narrative, wiping out the corrupted lineage of the Nephilim and offering a fresh start for humanity through Noah and his family. However, even after the flood, remnants of the serpent's influence persisted. The post-flood world still grappled with sin and rebellion, as seen in the actions of Noah's descendants and the eventual rise of nations that turned away from God. This ongoing struggle highlights the enduring nature of humanity's propensity for corruption, suggesting that the serpent's influence remains a powerful force throughout history. The narrative serves as a reminder of the continuous battle between good and evil, emphasizing the need for vigilance and faithfulness in the face of temptation. Nimrod emerges as a pivotal figure in the biblical narrative, embodying humanity's ambition to rebel against God. Described as a mighty hunter and a king, Nimrod's ambitions culminate in the construction of the Tower of Babel, a monumental project aimed at reaching the heavens. This endeavor reflects not only human ingenuity, but also a profound desire for autonomy and self-sufficiency, as the people sought to make a name for themselves rather than glorifying God. The Tower of Babel stands as a powerful symbol of defiance, representing humanity's collective effort to challenge divine authority and establish their own identity apart from God. This act of rebellion is significant, as it illustrates the recurring theme of human pride and the desire to transcend the limitations imposed by the Creator. In response to this defiance, God intervenes by confusing their language, leading to the scattering of nations across the earth. This scattering serves to disrupt their unified rebellion and highlights the consequences of their hubris. However, it also facilitates the spread of serpent influence, as the divided nations carry with them the remnants of rebellion and sin. Nimrod's legacy, therefore, is not just one of ambition, but also a reminder of the ongoing struggle against divine order, illustrating how the serpent's influence continues to manifest in the hearts of humanity throughout history. I hope you found the details of this story as fascinating and unsettling as I did. You, mysterious, curious, intellectual, disturbed, beautiful people. My name is Penny Flick, with Kreep-ish. I look forward to sharing more of these stories that captivate and intrigue our minds, which can challenge our way of thinking. Comment on your thoughts below as I continue to uncover the mysteries of our history, true crime, paranormal, conspiracy, and cringe-worthy, creepy content. Until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember that the truth is often stranger than fiction.